Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Bible study. Hopefully, you're having a great day today. And today, we're going to continue our theme of stumbling blocks. And we're going to be in two different books of the Bible. These are two different letters written by Paul to two different churches at two different times. And Paul is talking about the strong Christian and the weak Christian. And he's saying here in Romans 14:13, he says, then let us not criticize one another anymore, but rather determine this, not to put an obstacle or a stumbling block or a source of temptation in another believer's way. In 1 Corinthians 8, verse 9, Paul says, only be careful that this liberty of yours, this power to choose, does not somehow become a stumbling block. That is a temptation to sin to the weak. To give us a little more clarification on this, let's look at the Bible commentary and see what the author has to say. He says both strong and weak Christians can cause their brothers and sisters to stumble. The strong but insensitive Christian may flaunt his or her freedom and intentionally offend others' conscience. The scrupulous but weak Christian may try to fence others in with petty rules and regulations, thus causing dissension. Paul wants his readers to be both strong in the faith and sensitive to others' needs. Because we are all strong in some areas and weak in others, we need to constantly monitor our effects on our and our behaviors on others. So, what the author is trying to say here and what Paul is trying to say here is if you're a strong Christian, you know your freedoms, but don't flaunt those freedoms. You have to put those freedoms in perspective to a weak Christian who may say these freedoms and take them further and be a source of sin. And if you're a weak Christian, you know the rules, the regulations, and things that you must do. Don't try to box in a strong Christian and tell him he must be this way. That's where you get dissension in a church. And we really need to be unified. We really need to approach each other in love with everything we do, and often check yourself to see what example you are leaving for the other Christians. So, guys, have a great day today, and may the Lord bless you, and we'll talk tomorrow.